Hello, everybody. Whoops, forgot to adjust the camera. So, this is, I'm Josh Shoemaker on behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker. Uh, we are Everlasting Creators. You can visit us over on our Facebook page at Facebook.com/Everlasting Creators. You can catch us over on our group at Facebook.com/Everlasting Creators uh, group. Oh yeah, just scrub all that because see how you mess up. But here's what we did. Anyhow, you can get us over in our group if you sign up over at Facebook.com/groups/Everlasting Creators. We're on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Uh, Not so much TikTok yet. TikTok will start in November. Some short videos then. But anyhow, this will be episode number. Let's see. Oh, it was episode number 9. Okay. Entrepreneurs making success predictable. Um, Matter of fact, for some reason, I like to have up both slides, but I don't. Let me see here. Give me just one more second to grab it. Um, uh, 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 no, where is it? Oh my gosh, I lost it. Yes, you lose things. That's part of the thing. Sorry it's taking a little bit, but we will get there. Da, 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 da. Come on. We're running slow here. Da, 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 da. Live stream PowerPoints. So many folders deep. There's so much that, that we do use. Uh, I think we have figured out the lag time. Looks to be about a second now. Again, I talked about that on Saturday. What causes major live streaming lag time? Okay. And what I told you, if you were using Google, you need to go up under your settings and close down your extensions or go through there. Maybe you don't know how many extensions you've had over the years and you don't use them anymore. And if I suggest that if you don't use them anymore, then you delete them. Okay. That is very, very important. That is part of being successful is having a plan, knowing what to do. We talked about that on Saturday. Uh, that was the other thing. If you missed out on it, we have it over on YouTube. You can play it back over there. No big deal. And I wanted to get one more document up. I was ready, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. You see, even though you sometimes have a plan, sometimes things happen and you're just like, oh man, I thought I did that. So, let's start this presentation. Let's go back. We got to go back 2 slides. Oh, there we are. Anyhow, again, welcome. Welcome to the Everlasting Creators community. The community is over on Facebook /groups /Everlasting Creators. I'm Josh Shoemaker on behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker. This is episode 9, Entrepreneurs Making Success Predictable. So, what does it mean to be a successful entrepreneur? What does that mean to you? Well, here's what I have to say about that. In the beginning, you will think you are not successful at all. Okay? But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you just do one thing every day, you've done more than most people have ever done to try to be successful. Okay? I talk about mindset a lot, and I'm going to continue to talk about mindset because mindset is very, very important to the whole game of being successful. Okay? You will not be successful if your head is all screwed up, if your relationship is messed up, if you got a bunch of drama in it. You need to clear some of those things out. Now, I'm not saying that there hasn't been people that, worked through all that, and that's what you have to do. Okay? So, what else does it take to be successful as an entrepreneur? I think it takes money. Well, here's the deal. There's two things that most entrepreneurs, uh, internet marketers will tell you. You can either have the money and pay for stuff to get done. Okay. You can do that. Okay. If you don't have the money, okay, then you have to use time. So then it's going to take you more time to use and create the things that you need to be successful. Or maybe you have a little bit of money. There's balances. There's all kinds of scenarios we can go back and forward on. Okay. You can do things too. If you don't have no money, maybe you need to pick up a part-time job, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do a part-time job and do this and do a full-time job and take care of the kids, blah blah blah. And part-time, I mean, as in, something you can do to go make some money. Okay. To get some of the things you need that you could put back for that. Not to splurge. Okay. Not to splurge. Successful entrepreneurs don't scroll Facebook, social media all day long. If, we're not saying that we don't, not all day long, but we're creating that friendship with people too. We're commenting on people's posts. I will say I'm very lack at that at times. Reason being, we've merged Everlasting Creators from Shoemaker International and JoshShoemaker.com, and it's kind of been stressful on my part. But we knew that we had to make the merge in order to be successful. Because if we didn't, we couldn't continue down the path that we were going down. I was getting burned out because in the beginning, okay, it was me. I was solo. Okay. Now I have my wife. We have a VA. So now I'm not solo. Takes away some of the other things. But there's still that stress because for me, I'm a very strong D personality person, for one. So I like to be able to be in control of it all. Okay. But here's what you learn when you're successful. To be a successful entrepreneur, you have to let go of the things that are eating up some of your time too. Okay. You need to be successful. You have to focus on what you're good at. What I'm good at is doing the live streams. I'm good at teaching. I'm good at taking products and making things, all kinds of stuff. Okay. When it comes to like this presentation here, I'll tell you right off the bat, I didn't make it. Why? I can't do all this. I mean, I could make a plain one. You guys could make plain PowerPoint presentations. There's nothing wrong with that. White background. You don't have to have all the fancy, stancy, goulash stuff. Okay. You need to be yourself, for one. That's another trait of being successful. Two, okay, kind of follows hand in hand. You need to be real. Always be honest. Don't BS anybody. That's part of Everlasting Creators, working hard uh, to change entrepreneurs' lives and in a no BS internet marketing community. So here's the deal. So even if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know the answer, or that's a good question. Let me find the answer for you. Can I get back to you? Okay. That goes a long way with people. Your integrity is the other thing. You got you know, be careful promoting stuff. Okay. Don't just promote every dang thing out there on the internet. Okay. Don't do that. A little weird here going on. I don't know why we are in a. Oh, there it went away. Sorry. It flipped into Wi Fi mode for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. So hopefully the stream looks good. If it doesn't, please let me know right away. Um, so that being said, those are just a couple of things. And usually what happens is, I've read the PowerPoints and then I end up double talking about things. um, but I'm being genuine. I know what it's like to fail. I know what it's like to struggle. Okay. I've told my story several times. I know what it's like. Okay. Yes, there was somebody probably worse off than I was. Don't get me wrong. There's always somebody worse off than you. Okay. So the world is filled with aspiring entrepreneurs, people who believe that they have what it takes to launch a company, okay, and build a profitable business. While anyone can start a business, not everyone will succeed. Okay, let's get that out of the road. I'm going to tell you right now, not everybody will succeed. And the reason is because it depends on your motivation. What motivates you? Okay, don't tell me money because the money's bullshit. BS. Okay. Okay, so anybody didn't know, BS stands for bullshit. Okay. Because if that was the case, we'd all be entrepreneurs. Okay. Tons of money. Okay. You're in it for more than that. Okay. For us, it's building a nicer house, uh, moving away, being in the country. We just decided that this year, we've talked about it, but we've decided that we want to move in the country. Okay. So that's the other part of us. Okay, that's what motivates us. Okay, yes, don't get me wrong, the money's nice, but the money won't give you happiness. I'm going to tell you that right now. You'll be still be miserable. If you're miserable now, money is not going to make it happier. Yeah, it's going to make it fun for a while. It's kind of like a new relationship. It's always grand in the beginning. It's always great. Okay, anything new is always great. Oh yeah, wow, that was great. Till something bad happens, and then you're like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. Okay, you know, I did that. I know what that's like. I had at one time back in the day when I was starting out, I had like 900 subscribers. But you know what? I lost most of them because I just gave up. Entrepreneurship, to be successful, you can't be a quitter. Okay. And I say that it's kind of twofold. I gave up, but I didn't give up. Because what was happening, I thought that you had to go out and create all these pretty websites and blah, blah, blah first, and then the people will come. Okay. If that's what you've been told, here's what I'm going to tell you. You ready? It's the number one secret. I'm going to give you the answer. Just wait a minute. Wrong. Quit building the successful websites and trying to make everything pretty and perfect because you're not going to be successful that way. Okay. That comes later. You need to build a following. Okay. You need to be on social media. Okay. Here's the deal, too. You got the greatest thing in the world, even if you don't have a computer. Most people have a computer, laptop, smartphone, tablet, iPad, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So, and most people can get access to the internet. You can go to your public library. Okay. And you can use it. Yeah, you won't be able to create a video like right in the library. Okay. So let's face it. So you record the video and then go to the library and upload it. Uh, we do pre-recorded things all the time. Okay. And upload it. Why? Because sometimes we're just doing a bunch of stuff all at one time. We just need to get it done so that we can open up some time for other things. Because it's easier to create two or three videos, two or three PowerPoint presentations in one day than it is to make one. It's the same. Okay. It's the same. It's the same concept. Okay. But if you have to sit down every time and then, okay, well, now I got to open up the PowerPoint. I got to open up the web browser. I got to do this. I got to do that. If you just get on the laptop, whatnot, record yourself, do it. You're done with that one. Going to the next one, going to the next one. Now you've opened up some time, okay, to comment on social media. And the other thing I want to talk about social media, and I'm going to keep continuing to preach this, find one platform and stick to that platform. Okay, we are sticking right now to Facebook. Okay, YouTube is good for live videos. Excuse me. Um, YouTube's becoming more and more popular. Short TikToks are becoming popular. Depending on what you do. Right now, we're finding that we're using Facebook to be good. We can catch some insights and stuff and see what's happening while we're merging, and that's the other reason why we're doing that. Um, so again, not everybody's going to be successful, and I hate to give you that. But not everybody's going to be successful, but everybody can be successful. Did you get that? Not everybody's going to be successful, but everybody can be successful. Okay? That depends on you, not me. Okay? I talked about this on Saturday. If you don't have no skin in the game, okay, skin, I'm talking money, hard work in the game, and I just hand you a pre built business with tons of followers, what do you think is going to happen? 9 chances out of 10 that business is going to fail. You're just going to, all that hard work that we would have put into it and handed it to you, 9 chances out of 10, you're going to be so damn confused, blah, 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 and you're going to lose people. Okay? So that's having skin in the game. When you start building it, the dollars start coming out of your pocket, you'll appreciate it. And I'm not saying that there isn't people that won't succeed that way, okay? Let's face it. Some of us do have a good mindset, and can do that. That brings us, let's talk about what is an entrepreneur? Okay. Well, an entrepreneur is someone who launches a business venture, typically in the form of a product or provides a service. Okay. We have products over in our Facebook group. We have some guides that are free if you join over there at Everlasting Creators /groups/Everlasting Creators. I think I said that right. If I didn't, you get it. Go to Facebook, type in groups, Everlasting Creator. Okay, you can go over there and you can get, we got some free content over there. You say, well, you're not going to make any money free. Yes, you will. But it takes time and patience. Okay. Entrepreneurs often are viewed as innovators, okay, who identify a problem or opportunity, then develop a solution. Okay. So, entrepreneurs, internet marketers, okay, we use the word entrepreneurs because that's community, but it can be, entrepreneur is an internet marketer. It's just a digital marketer, basically, is what that's referring to. But we figure out a solution for a problem. Like, our solution is, here's what we know. And there's a lot of there's some good stuff out there, but there's a lot of bad stuff out there. There's a lot of people that are, just, I call it throwing mud, hoping that it sticks up against the wall. Okay. They're throwing their products out there. There's coaching stuff and this and that, and hoping that it sticks. Okay. That's why we created Everlasting Creators, because we are real. Okay. We're honest. There's no BS here. We're not going to sit and make up some kind of crap for you. I'm just going to tell you how it is. This is how you do it. And this is what will happen. Okay. But if you don't do this, it can take you longer. You can do it faster. Okay. It just depends. There's lots of factors. There's the economy, there's trends, there's all kinds of things. But if you've not built a following of people that you care about and that you've associated with and things like that, you're gonna fail. I'm just here to tell you, you're gonna fail. Okay. I mean, I hate to, I don't want anybody to fail. We don't. Okay. That's why we're offering, that's why we're, my wife and I, she come up with things and said that this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to do. Everlasting Creators, we were down in Florida on September 16th at a massive weekend training, and that's how it all came about. And we got told, well, I should say I got told, Josh, you're doing it all wrong. And I was like, Ugh. You know why? Because I had skin in the game. Okay. I had that skin in the game. I had money in the game. Okay. But you know what I didn't have? I didn't have a good mentor. I didn't have somebody, you get when you're an entrepreneur, you get this shiny object syndrome. Okay. You need to get rid of that. Oh, if I just put this product up there, if I get this one, it'll make it better. No, I'm going to tell you something. Lots of the times are the same, of the same, of the same. Okay. Now, a good training program will update their things, and that's good too. So think about that. Okay. Quit grabbing the shiny object syndrome. Get out of it. Get back to the basics. And the basics is create that following. So, entrepreneurship requirements. The key entrepreneurship qualities and behavior is qualities and behavior. Yeah. Sometimes I kill myself. I don't mean that for real. Okay. Because I know how some people are. I love my life. Okay. I have a beautiful CEO, my lovely wife. Okay. Just like everybody else, I just want to get this out there too before we cover the rest of it. All marriages have spats and blah, 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 you know, and things. Women are very emotional, men are not as emotional. Uh, Women need to see results. I mean, so do men, but okay, I feel just personally that a lot of times, when a situation's bad, that, if we act on emotion, then it all goes to crap. Okay. But don't give up. Okay. So, entrepreneurship requirements, key entrepreneurship qualities and behaviors, resources and funding, uh, an opportunity for business ideas, essential entrepreneur. Oh, I cut that off on the slide. Do you see that? Maybe show up on here. No. Let me see if I can get this on the other one. Hold on. Oh, I cut my slide off. Didn't realize that. Well, I didn't cut the slide off. See, now I'm just fooling with you. Let me see if I can. Entrepreneur skills. Yeah, that's what it is. Entrepreneur skills. Okay. The one in the left is entrepreneur skills. So you can mess up things. You know how to make mistakes. Okay. It's not hard. It just happens. I'm going to try to see if I can fix it there real quick. If you can just give me a second. On my slide, maybe it needs to be aligned to the left. There. There we go. So I fixed it on my half so that future in the future you will be able to do that somehow. Oh, hit the wrong thing. Jeez, I Pete. Maybe it needs to go the other way. Well, anyhow. So I messed up the VA slide a little bit. Something I can fix later on. No big deal. You can just do that. Um, so those are the entrepreneur requirements. Okay, you have to have good qualities and behaviors. Uh, you have to have the essential skills, resources, and funding, um, things like that. I swore there. So next, let's see your path. What is your path? Okay, your path to becoming an entrepreneur. The good news is successful entrepreneurs, okay, aren't born. Okay, there are people that are born to be leaders and followers and things like that. But can a follower become a leader? Most certainly. Okay, it's going to be harder for you. Okay, can a leader become a follower? Yeah, but they're going to struggle because a good leader always likes to be in charge. That's like a lovely CEO we have on here, like Christina Shoemaker. Man, she's always wanting to be in charge of things. I'm glad she takes the reins and takes care of that. It's wonderful. Um, so entrepreneurs aren't born; they are made. We you become an entrepreneur because you have the desire. You know that there's something better out there. Okay. The problem is then people end up quitting. You quit right when you just get right there. Like I see this meme all the time. This guy he's digging. He dug down, and then he's digging over, or maybe he's digging over and go this way. He's digging over, and he gets right here, and right here is the prize. Okay, and he stops and quits. Okay, so that entrepreneur he dug down and he just quit, give up. There's one at the top of it, and he's digging straight down, boy, and he doesn't stop. Okay, don't give up. To you newbies out there, please don't give up. Okay, with the right training and instruction, you will become an entrepreneur. And I use will lightly because it all depends on you. So maybe the word should be could. Okay, you could become an entrepreneur. Okay, but the struggles are real. They are real. I don't care who you are, they are real. Okay, anybody in America can be successful. Okay, so quit. Don't complain about the people that have money because most of them had to work to get to where they are. Okay, yes, some of them got it handed to them. Okay, I get all that. Okay, but we're talking about most real entrepreneurs never had anything handed to them. They worked. Okay, everyone has the potential to become an entrepreneur. And I just kind of covered that with you. Everyone has the potential to become an entrepreneur. So, just real quick, I wanted to throw this out there. Then I'm actually going to give you a quick little story, and we're going to cover some another slide that I want to throw in here. Uh, so November 4th, okay. I better just double check. I'm positive. I'm pretty positive. November 4th is a training massive online training that we are doing in our group. Okay, so let me double check. Group event, November 4th, 8 p.m. Okay, inside that group, you will, so November 4th, Everlasting Creators, Facebook / groups / Everlasting Creator. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't come there at 8 o'clock, think you're going to get in right away. Okay. There's a couple questions to become the group. Joining the group is free. Okay. And please do us another favor. Okay. If you're really serious, don't give us one of the questions are about the newsletter in there. Do us all a favor. Don't put in there and think you're just being a funny pants. One of those things, wouldn't you like to know at gmail.com? Okay. We know that's a fake email. And we'll boot you out of the group. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay. I'm not going to spam you because the next question is, do you want to receive the newsletter? Yes or no? So there you go. And if you answered no, I'm not going to send you an email because that's spam. Okay. We have no desire for that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to let you in the group if you can't be honest with me. Okay. Because that's what Everlasting Creators is about. No BS. So you're BSing me by giving us a crappy email. Okay. I'm not going to tolerate that. Okay. I'm telling you that right now. We are just not going to tolerate anything like that. There's reasons for that. Okay. Number one, it's not fair that you're in a group and somebody give us a real email address and then they said no or they said yes, and you're in there just grabbing all this freebie stuff thinking you're going to get somewhere, because I'm going to tell you you're not. Okay, you can have all the free stuff you want. That's not going to make you successful. There's steps, there's a process, there's numbers, scientific numbers, okay? But inside that group, after you go through all the questions, okay, there's going to be a step-by-step guide for building your personal brand. We're going to cover that, okay, which is very important. Okay, that's why I struggled with this whole merge, because I built up joshshoemaker.com and that was it. Now you'll see less and less of that. We've taken some things off there. So don't go looking, because this is the merge, a new and improved. That's part of our branding. Okay. You get a branding worksheet. Okay. You get a website checklist. We'll also be talking about mastering the art of storytelling. And here's a big one. This is what people struggle with. Okay. 365 days of inspiring content. Now, this content isn't like massive posts, pages and upon pages. Okay. It's not that way. There are little things that you can post across social media. And again, I just ask that if you do pick a platform and stay with that platform, okay? So there's a way. I don't want to hear you. Well, I can't find content. The other thing is, what's going on right now? We're on this live stream. We're creating content out of this live stream. There will be, we can pull out 5 to 10 blog posts, okay? Just little bitty posts. A blog post don't have to be miles and miles and miles. People don't get time to read that stuff, okay? People don't got time for that. A lot of times people, that's why our live streams are at 8 o'clock at night, because that's when people normally have some time. They've already ate supper. They come home from work. Um, that's why we don't live stream during the day, because I don't know. It might be better, maybe lunchtime. Some people got time to watch, depending on how motivated you are, I guess. Maybe we'll have to try to do a couple live streams at lunchtime. Okay, then won't be nothing fancy, but we can do it. The other thing we're going to give you, social media hashtag guide. Okay, that's down there. Depending on which way, I guess it's looking. It's my right. Uh, so we've gathered up some trending hashtags. We know that they're there. Okay, you can use them, but only pick 5. Okay, why do I say 5? Because then you can see if they're working or not. Okay, that's another part of the steps. Okay, you have to test, and you have to test. There's many more things. We already have some things over in the group. People that belong to the group will probably, I'm a little leery on what we do here. Where you can get in the group too. There's these, of course, the live streams, which are coaching videos. There's PDFs, articles, whatnot being made up. We could easily charge, for something like this, to any of our members 10,000. You could 997. I mean, you just get out 5,000. We'll play the guru thing. Yes, this is worth $10,000. This is worth $4,997. But today we're going to give you for $2,997. I'm not making fun of that. I just want you to understand that we value our time and the struggles to create some of this stuff. And those people that offer that, or the things, when we put that out there, we're letting you know that we spend a lot of time with this content. Okay, it's just not free. Everybody thinks that, oh yeah, you do it. Okay, I'm sitting here taking time away from spending time with my family, which you can't put a price tag on that. But this is what we do. But what I'm trying to say is we could charge for this. And my wife wanted to. I begged her that we didn't, being that we kind of are merging, that this would be a great kickoff, blah, blah, blah. And she got it. That's why she's the CEO. Beautiful, loving CEO. Okay. So, let's see. So, I'd like to say now, please join us at any point in time. Please share this if you found any value out of this presentation or any of our presentations. Please share them. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate you. But you can join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of October. Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday at facebook.com/everlasting creators. That's at 8 p.m. Beginning November 1st. We're going to ramp things up. Okay. And we will live stream every night at 8 o'clock until we decide to shut it down. As for the event, I can't tell you how long the event's going to take. Those of you that are asking that, I can't tell you. Okay, I can tell you it's at least going to be an hour, if not 2, could be 3. So when we decide to shut it down, it's our business. Okay. But I'm going to tell you this, you will get value out of that event. Okay. You can always get value out of people's stuff, period. Okay. So, do we have any questions? Anybody got any questions? Dun, 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 dun. So, does anybody have any questions? Let's see what happens. What if we do that? Does anybody have any questions? I'm just playing around with you, okay? So, if there's no questions, um, again, I asked, please, this is going to be the end of this presentation, but I am going to go over one more slideshow with you, just kind of real quick. But there you can join our community over there. Uh, you get some free digital marketing guides, and when the event comes, there'll be plenty more. So we're going to add this. I've covered this a lot. I really love this slide. I think it's very important for anybody new. I think it's very important to be successful. Okay, so I'm going to cover it quickly. 20 newbie creator tips brought to you by everlastingcreators.com, or you can catch us over on Facebook. Okay, so number one, you need to find your niche. Think about what you're good at, and then figure it out. Make content, what you're passionate about, what your skill is. Okay, whatever it may be, you need to find it. Okay, and you need to narrow your niche down. Okay, be specific. Okay, learn your audience. I talked about this earlier, and I always talk about this. You need to create a following. Okay, get over in the groups, people part of your niche, and just because you see all these people got thousands of followers, don't mean you won't or can't. But that's how you become the expert. Go over and giving great value. Comment. Hey, here's what I found out when I went here. This is what we did. Anybody else try this? And then create conversation. The people will remember you. Okay? They will definitely remember you. So remember, research the platforms. Again, take time. Research the platforms for your content. Okay? Excuse the noise there. Somebody riding around with us or four wheelers. But anyhow, research your platform. Stay current. I talk about this, and I'll give you the example that I have. Stay current on the digital trends. A while back, we had Will Smith walk up. Who did he smack? Chris Rock. So we took that. I took that back when we had JoshShoemaker.com and Josh Shoemaker Live. And I said, are you a Will Smith or are you a Chris Rock? Okay. And then I did a little couple minute thing on that. A lot of people liked it. Okay. A lot of great views on that. Let's say, make content often. You need to stay engaged weekly, monthly, depending on your niche. Okay. Like I said, we do Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We're creating content right now. It's on this video. Can have the videos transcribed. We can take those transcriptions. We can put them up on the blog posts, use them for social media posts, blah, blah, blah. We can take and make guides out of them, whatnot. That's what you do. Now, you don't have to do all your live streams that way. Take some of them, make blog posts, and then link back to your Facebook group. Okay? Facebook doesn't like you to link out of their stuff. Okay? But you can link back to them. Okay? So, that being said about content, you need to, what is it next? Number 6. You need to improve your skills. Always be studying, learning things. Okay? You got to constantly learn. Okay? Watch videos, YouTubes. Right now, you're getting free training. Okay, you should be getting some form of value, some way that some part of this training, a light bulb goes off in your head. That's the way it works for most people. Could be at the end, could be at the beginning, it could be the whole way through. Okay, maybe you're just a note taker this whole way through and you don't want to miss nothing. Okay, so constantly train. Okay, here's a very important one. Number 7, find your own voice. Even though Everlasting Creators is helping newbies, okay, in an OBS community, doesn't mean that you can't. Surely doesn't mean that you can't either. Okay, you don't have to be like me, because that's wrong. You can model me, take some of the things we do, okay, and then you put it out there. Okay, then join the group. Join our group. Okay, we ask you don't throw no promotions in there. But you know, when we start seeing people around and stuff, then we start getting good at you. And then when you come up with something, you send me a message and you say, hey, Josh, would you mind letting your group come over here? Or, you know, we're going to do a live stream. Will you send your group over? Be like, yeah, what the heck? Brainstorming. Okay, before you release any content. Okay, brainstorm what others might want to see. Okay, so you need to write down all your ideas on a piece of paper and then take those ideas and narrow it down to 1 or 2 things, and that's what you work on. Okay, it's not hard. We make this complicated. Number 9, edit all your content. Don't release anything. Okay, there's spell check in Microsoft Word, Google Slides, you know. Oh yeah, I say Google Slides, Google Docs. Look it up. Use Google to look it up. Okay. That's the other thing. Use Google a lot. Let's see what number 10 is. What's number 10? Use more than one platform. Most content creators use a combination of platforms. I say this kind of lightly. Yes, you should be using as many platforms as you can, but in the beginning, you need to focus on 1 or 2, and I recommend just 1. Focus on that. You can always share a little bit, bits and pieces here and there over to the other platforms, okay? So keep that in mind. I've talked about this in every presentation we've brought up these newbie creator tips. Be authentic. What does that mean? Well, quit using those filters because that's not authentic, because that's not you. This is my real gray beard here. Okay, it's my real bald head. Okay, and there's a story behind my bald head too. Okay, we all have stories. I shaved my head years ago when I was working full time and as an internet marketer. My boss he was a good boss. It was I hate to say that it was a good place of employment at the time. Very good. A lot of time there. He died of cancer, but when he lost all his hair, he talked about it. So, us guys, I was in the construction field, maintenance field, and that's what we did. We shaved our head. That's why my head stays shaved. Not because I can't grow any hair, because that's another reason, but the whole main reason was because of that. May rest in peace. Okay. What is number 12? Be social. Okay, I say that lightly again. Don't be scrolling Facebook all day. Yes, I'm being social in my business. I'm being social. Ha ha. Yes. Yeah. What are you doing? And your wife looks at you. What are you doing, honey? Oh, I'm just being social here and building a business. Blah 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 blah. Bullshit. Okay. Social media platforms can be a waste of time for sure. Okay. Get on there, give out great content to other people, give them value. What's number 13? 13 is promote yourself. Take some time to promote yourself. Here we go. Join our community, free digital guides, over at facebook.com/groups/everlasting creators. Okay? So don't be a don't be afraid to promote yourself, but don't be so stuck on yourself either, okay? You're there to provide value for people, and if it's just all about you, you're going to lose. Face the music. You're there to help people. That will make you successful. Okay? Number 14. Oh, stay organized. Um, I kind of argue back and forth with my wife because she always tells me about how messy my desk is and this and that. Sometimes great innovators, and I have to say it, just we're messy, but we know where things are. But organized is in try to know where to find things a little bit, have a little system, come up with something little. Number 15, track your statistics. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. I recommend that you use Facebook, create a group and a page, business page. Okay. And when you do that, Facebook is so kind to us. They give us insights on things. They let us see. Oh my gosh. Pardon me. What's going on there? Okay. You can see the statistics. I've shared my screen several times. I'm not going to do it again. Not to, not tonight. Not doing that. Um, so number 16 is UCEO. Okay. Come October, November 4th at 8 o'clock, you can get some hashtags. That's part of CEO. Hashtagging. Okay. That helps get you to the top of the search engines. Number 7, I'm not going to cover on that too much. I mean, most people know that. But if you don't, shoot me a DM or something, direct message, put it in the comment section. Use the help of others. Okay. So go to other groups and see what they're doing. Model them. Don't copy them. Model them. Be you. Be authentic. Okay. And sincere. And you will become successful. That is part of success. Okay. That's a part of an entrepreneur's success. Okay. Follow the trends. I talked about that earlier about trends, the whole Will Smith thing. Pay attention to what's going on, feed off of it, use it, talk about it a little bit, and then lead into how that affects you. It's not hard. So follow the trends. It's easy. Number 19 is make a portfolio. You want to kind of be able to show people like your Facebook group, your Facebook page, having a website is very important. Those are things that create your portfolio. Here's what we've done. This is what we've created. And I'm going to tell you something too. Just because you only have, I'm just going to use low numbers here. Let's just say that I only have 10 followers, but so and so has 1,000. They look like they're ramming and jamming over there. But I could have 10 good followers. Okay. So understand that. There's scientific numbers behind that whole thing. Use affiliate marketing. This is an easy way to get a couple bucks under your belt. Find a good person over at jvzoo.com. We recommend JVZoo. We recommend, you can use ClickBank, Warrior Plus, those kind of places. But you want to find somebody that's good. Look and see what's trending over there. Something that is part of your niche. Okay. That's the other thing. Look for something that is part of your niche. Okay. So before we end, I am going to give you a little story, okay, that goes hand in hand with tonight's episode being successful. Let me share my screen here and share screen. Yes, we want to share screen, and we're going to share this screen. And oh, not that screen, this screen. Screen 2. There we go. The impatient fisherman. There we go. I'll blow it up a little bit. Okay. The story of a man whose impatience left him empty handed. Remember what I said earlier. Entrepreneurs, when you want to be successful, don't quit. So, Mr. Wilson went fishing. The name's rhetorical, I believe the thing would be. Okay. Went fishing for his dinner. This kind of goes hand in hand with us at Everlasting Creators. Okay. But as the day wore on, there wasn't a fish to be seen. Just after Mr. Wilson gave up out of frustration, something remarkable happened. Okay. So here's the short story. Mr. Wilson decided to go fishing, and he promised his wife he would bring her back some fish. So he walked down to the river under the bright afternoon sun and sat down on a rock with his fishing pole. Sitting on his fishing pole. Okay. So while Mr. Wilson, and he said, but there wasn't any fish to be seen. Okay. Every so often you get a little nibble. You know how that is, boy. Oh, I got this one. If you've ever went fishing, you understand what I'm saying. Okay. You just get a little nibble and would zip by, while you're sitting. He would chase it with his net until he would trip on a rock and he fell face down in the water. Oh my gosh. Lousy fish, Mr. Wilson grunted. Oh my gosh, those fish. I tell you. The day wore on. The sun started to set because it was already beating. He's sweating. He's aggravated. He ain't caught any fish. Okay. And he became frustrated and he was stomping around angrily. I just not get no fish. I just don't know why I can't get no fish. When his next door neighbor, Mr. Brown, and his son Billy came up to the river's edge to watch the sunset and catch a few fish, Mr. Wilson didn't even speak to them as he stormed off. He was so mad. Who cares? Okay, he was frustrated. He wasted his whole afternoon and catch no dang fish. So, gee, Billy said, he's pretty hungry. Yep. Hungry, I suppose, Mr. Brown said. He was hungry. He did promise his wife he was going to bring home some fish. He should have waited a bit longer. The fish come up to feed when the air is cool like this. Ooh. Remember I told a story earlier about the digging. Okay. And as he spoke, they heard the sound of the fish breaking the surface of the water, and the father and son easily scooped a half a dozen of fish out of the water. The moral of the story is part of being successful, patience, planning, and prevent unnecessary difficulty. Okay? So, how often do we quit? Okay? See? Part of it here. How often do we quit? Step away from a goal. Sometimes we get into a trap of thinking the world is working against us out there and there's nothing going our way and never will. In reality, however, we're creating our own pain and suffering. We are our worst enemy. We are. We are our worst enemy. Period. I can't stress that enough. We doubt ourselves more than anything. If Mr. Wilson wanted to catch some fish, he should have learned about the habits of the fish in that area. Don't you think? Been kind of smart. Well, no, he would have stayed dry and everything else. So when things seem to be going wrong from bad to worse, it may be time to pull out, pull back, and think differently. Sometimes we got to stop and rearrange. I know how that is. That's how Everlasting Creators was born. That's how it became a business. I had to stop and look and think, man, wait a minute. But you know what happens? Pride and frustration keep us from discovering just that information we need to succeed. It's just facts. Okay. Perhaps we should ask ourselves for perhaps we should ask for ideas from those that have been successful in the past. Man, powerful. But we are our worst enemy. Let me tell you. Um, it is better to move patiently and wisely forward than to be the first at the lake, first in line, and leaving empty handed once again. The old timers used to call it, they used to say, I'd rather have a slow moving nickel than a fast paced dime. And that's facts. Think about that. Just because Johnny's over here and he made $1 million in one day, but you made it 10 million in the whole year, but he only made that million in one day. That's the kind of moral of that parable. It was a slow moving nickel, man, slow moving. The old bull versus the young bull. Not going to tell that story. So you could read about it. Google it. Yo Bull and Young Bull. Google that story, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So, some self reflection questions. Is there an area in my life where I feel frustrated and unsuccessful? Hell yeah. I felt that a lot. I felt like crap. Okay. What coworker or family member may know more about the situation than you do? So you find somebody, ask advice. Always ask for advice. For me, I think about things, pray about them, sometimes leave them go. Is pride and frustration getting in your road? Are you too proud to ask somebody for help? Again, we are our worst enemy. Okay. Again, I am Josh Shoemaker, and on the behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker, we ask you go like, share our Facebook group and pages. Um, you can catch us over on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and our website at everlastingcreators.com. With that, I want to bid you a good night. We appreciate all you've done. Good night, good day, whatever time it is for you. We appreciate everything that you do, the value you've added in our groups, and for sticking with us over the years. Again, this is Josh Shoemaker on behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker. This will be the end of episode number 9. God bless.